Hey everyone, what is going on? Welcome back to another episode. Today we are going to take a look at Outposts. I've been getting so many questions about this, and I know I've answered a lot of them a couple different ways because they changed some things, and so now I wanted to clarify that and explain exactly how the Outposts work in Season 5. If you don't know, the Outposts are the kind of like a main building in season 5, and they're kind of like the buildings you had in season 1, where you'd go to another server, drop your outposts, and then you could start taking cities and dig sites there. It's kind of similar. You need an outpost in the central area in order to start taking cities. So the faster you capture your outpost, the better. And in order to do so, you rebuild it. And so the Golden Palace is the city in the middle there. Here's our outpost, and you can see every every war zone has their own outpost. And no, you cannot take another outpost. You cannot try to capture another outpost right off the start. You have to rebuild your own. So if I go to ours, you'll see there's this fix icon or build icon. And every player on your server has an opportunity to rebuild this outpost 5 times every single day. So make sure your entire server, not your alliance, but your entire server is participating in rebuilding your outpost. And so when I click on this, I only have the option to rebuild mine. If I go over to another one, you'll see that option does not appear. So no, you cannot try to capture somebody else's outpost. If you think, hey, we're going to rebuild ours super fast, let's go take another one. That is not the case. You cannot do that. You have to wait for everybody to rebuild their own outposts. And then once they're rebuilt, then you can attack them the following Wednesday. So not the same Wednesday, but the following Wednesday, you will be able to attack the outpost. So that changed. It used to be on Friday, so it'd be Friday, you'd have the outpost wars, and then Saturday would be the Golden Palace fights. Now you could fight for the outposts on Wednesdays, and then the Golden Palace fights would be on Saturdays. And that is basically the last 3 weeks of the season. So if you're trying to take an outpost, you have until the following Wednesday to get ready. So about 7 days or so. So you rebuild yours to start, and then after that, you attack other outposts to capture theirs. So yeah, you have only about 10 days actually to get yourself into position from the time that you rebuild your outpost and start to be able to get in position to take these other outposts here. Just to recap, this is week 4. Week 4, Sunday night reset, going into week 4 is when you will be able to start rebuilding your outpost. Week 5 then is when you'll be able to start attacking outposts. So capture the outpost, you'll see is one of the targets here in week 5. Week 5 on Wednesday, so Tech Day. If you don't know, that is Science Day, Tech Day, Wednesday. That is the day you'll be able to capture the outpost. And this is the day after the trade posts open up. So you're going to have trade post on Tuesday, outpost on Wednesday, and then you'll have the Golden Palace fight on Saturday. So that 5th week is going to be a big week. You're going to have a lot of stuff to do. Week 6 is the outpost in the capital again. And then week 7, you're going to have trade post, capital, and outpost all in the same week again. So there's going to be a lot of stuff to do during the season. That's why I say this is probably one of the more active seasons. A lot of stuff going on, a lot of fun, a lot of good fights going on. So hope that clears some things up, guys. As always, thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.